Welcome back. Only a few hours since I posted a course last night, but good to be with you for Going to Ground. My name's Andrew Rumsey and I'm back to an old haunt in North Wiltshire by Silbury Hill. There it is, through the fence, and at a Winterbourne stream that we've looked at, regulars will know, several times over the last months. It's a year since Going to Ground began, amazingly. Thank you so much for your support and for continuing to watch, and welcome those of you who've just started recently. These little daily films were just begun as a way of finding a route through the first lockdown, and they've provided for me certainly some marker posts along the way that are leading through this extraordinary season. Lovely to be beside streams of running water this morning, and a chill, crisp, clear morning here in Wiltshire. Now, we're in the middle of Lent, and part of the purpose of these reflections is to consider aspects of Christian truth in relation to landscape and place. That's the kind of philosophy, really, how to live a grounded life in the Christian tradition. And into our daily pattern of Bible readings in the Church of England, today comes a phrase which is very familiar and has passed into common speech. The heart is deceitful above all things, and it comes from the book of the prophet Jeremiah in the Old Testament, so hundreds of years before Christ. Powerful statement, so powerful that we still use it. The heart is deceitful above all things. And in Lent, one of the things that we're called to do is to examine our waywardness. A lot of attention, of course, is paid in spirituality to understanding your desires, befriending them, following your deepest wants, and all of that, which is there's an important place for that. Lent is quite a cold shower in the in the face of all of that, because it actually calls us to consider that a lot of the time we're completely following the wrong path, and that because our desires and our heart is so powerful, what we want, what we need, that it easily leads us into ways of life that aren't especially good for us or others, or for the planet. And the desires of the heart have caused all manner of problems for our ecology, of course. So the challenge for me today, and which I share with you, is to consider your own heart, and what of all that you long for and want and pursue is good, and what is not so good for the whole environment around you, not just for those you love and live with, but for the community and the wider world, for global links and the planet itself. And because most of us don't really know what, we can't really sift that out. There's a lot in the New Testament, in Jesus' teaching, about it's almost impossible to try and separate the wheat from the tares, the good from the bad, the sheep from the goats, because it's all tangled up, it all grows together. So we're invited to simply submit our way to the Lord, to commit our way to Him, and say, here it all is, this mixture of motives. Would you please sift it out, guide it, direct it in right pathways for your name's sake, so that I might be like a tree planted beside streams of running water that bears fruit in every season. God bless you, friends, as you go to ground.